Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lewis and Ben Save the Federation.
Yeah.
Give birth to the Federation or save it as well.
I feel like this might be alternate universe Federation, though, the Terran Empire.
Well, it's pretty similar. Well, we've got it all going. We've got the little Tamarians are in, the Klingons are in. The Vulcans were
the Klingons aren't
person.
In, are they?
We got the wormhole, the Bajor, and all the stuff. It's the same. It's the same. We're just telling the Star Trek. We are big fans of Star Trek. Yeah. This is like the pseudo Ben and Lewis Star Trek podcast, but also this series is also the filler, which no one asked for and no one wants on the Civ channel.
I think about half the comments are, stop playing this and play Civ.
Yeah, where's Civ? Well, there is a new Civ game coming, actually.
Yeah.
So this is a stopgap.
This will be the
couple
padding.
Of days of this, and then
this
a new
is the
Civ
bread
series.
of your delicious Civ sandwich.
Yeah, and if you're watching this back next year,
some people like
you'll notice that there's been a 2-week gap between this one and the previous episode. So we will spend probably the first, 20 minutes doing stuff and saying stuff we've already said.
Yeah, because I can't remember anything that's going on.
I think we were prepping ourselves to go to war.
Well, we just won. I looked at the summary before we started recording, and look, there was a huge battle, and a Cardassian fleet was destroyed.
Well, yeah, I can't quite remember what happened, though.
Do you remember we had one big battle where both of our fleets
were that all
mauled.
the fighters? Was that
and this
all
was
the fighters?
This was all the destroyers they had left over after the first big battle. We smashed their fighters here at Deneb. This is it. Look, we've got the troop transports in orbit. We've got the command.
Why
did we
stop when we were on such a flow, Ben?
I don't know. Well, because like you say, this is our stolen moment recording.
We
probably had to go record TTT or something.
That's true. Like the time, it's this currently 5:30 on a Friday evening. You've got a family to go home to.
I know, right?
I've got a lovely empty flat to go home to and watch some TV. I bought a new sofa today. It was delivered, and the person who delivered it was like, big fan. Also, can I use your toilet? I was like, sure.
That's a weird combination.
It was nice. Nice. He was a nice chap.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, he popped in, delivered me a sofa. I've got a sofa now, Ben.
Nice.
Got a sofa. So I'm looking forward to going and sitting on it.
Oh,
I haven't got anything to do on it. I haven't got TV.
I can just imagine now you've got your little basement cave you live in with just an amazing sofa in the middle of this sort of dank,
got it.
moldy hellhole.
I ordered. You carry on playing. I ordered a.
So I'm converging the fleet on Deneb. That's the plan.
Cool. I ordered a dehumidifier to check. Oh
dear.
Sports.
A Cardassian transport fleet
I think
has
we
turned
just
up.
need to auto that, right?
I want to watch it.
Oh no, you want to watch it get
I want to
destroyed.
watch the massacre. You carry on talking while I send in the USS
So I bought
Samatura.
an aircon to see if I could, deal.
Well, like a purifier or like
like a dehumidifier. See if it was dank in there. And I've had it on for like 3 days. It's not really taken hardly any water out of the air.
De-dankifier.
I guess my place isn't actually as dank as I considered it to be.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so positive.
Or it's the kind of dankness that comes out of the walls, rather than it being like moisture in the air. It's the rising.
Right. Well, no, it's
dankness.
not. It's not as dank as I realised. I think it's an old house, so it's obviously been built with dank in consideration. Plus, it's like out the back. It's like the garden. You see, so it's technically it's only a basement on the front. At the back, it's a garden.
Oh, is it like an extension out of the?
It's one of these places where the garden, in any bigger city than Bristol, or in most of the area where I live, they've just built on the garden. Do you know what I mean? They've just said, fuck it, this is a bit of land, let's build a fucking big house here and sell it for £1 million.
Ugh.
It's kind of what you
That's
get.
Clifton for you, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Property prices so high, they're going to squeeze it for all it's worth.
That's pretty much how it is. Yeah, so you're always living under people or on top of people. You can't possibly. But some of these houses are so big. I don't want to live in a big house, Ben. I want to live in I need 2 rooms.
Yeah.
I need a room with a bed and a room with a computer.
Yeah.
And maybe a room with a sink and a room with a toilet in it. 4 rooms.
4 rooms. It's greedy.
That's greedy, yeah. Well,
you can have your toilet in your bedroom.
It's all most people can afford these days, Ben.
Yeah, my house is literally just
a toilet.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one. It's a onesie.
It's a bedroom, toilet, bathroom, kitchen.
It's a toilet / sink. Mm-hmm. Then a bed / sofa.
Oh no.
And then an oven / TV.
Oven / TV. That sounds like
it's the future.
Yeah, it's the future.
So the Romulans given us chip, and to be honest, I want to pay them off because our entire fleet is beating up Cardassia, and if they come in now, it's GG. I'm going to appease Hitler. That
don't
always
appease
works.
Hitler, Ben.
I'm appeasing him.
You're not appeasing Hitler. Oh, come on.
We can afford it. And if he comes
He's
in
still
now,
going to declare war
it's
on
game
us.
over.
It's irrelevant.
No, he's not. He's a good boy. He just wants the money.
Right, so we're just moving forward towards smashing poor old Cardassia.
I know, you've got to feel bad for the Cardassians now, haven't you? And now the 2 strike cruisers have turned up, the artillery ships.
Oh, nice.
We got the USS Chatelaine and the USS Bostwick.
Bostwick, is that like a fictional place, do you think, in Star Trek universe? It's like Boston and not,
Oh, maybe they merged. Warwickshire and Boston both like grew so much that they became one place.
Right, that makes sense. And the same with the other one as well. Chatelaine.
Chatelaine, yeah, that's probably 2 places.
What was the one next to it? Was that USS Sumatra?
Yeah, look at that. That's our legendary crew with over 10,000 experience.
And yeah,
they're badass.
It's like the fucking
Enterprise, man.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Shame you can't rename them.
Yeah, come on, devs.
Come on,
Rise
Microprose
of the Empire.
or whichever dead studio made this.
Microprose. So what are we doing?
So the strike cruisers are bombarding Deneb. We're going to smash these 2 orbital batteries.
Okay.
Then we're going to land the troop transports. We're going to liberate the Denebians.
Right.
From the oppressive Cardassian rule.
And they'll be our friends.
And then
that will extend out our area.
That will make everyone happy enough to put up with us then bombarding Cardassia into the ground.
Where is that blue one, Cardassia?
I think this one's Cardassia.
Okay, I think it is probably. It's the only one we don't have a name of yet.
Yeah.
So it must be, right?
That makes sense to me. Here we go. Cardassian destroyer turned up. And it's dead. Oh shit, their orbitals aren't online. Oh no, this was the Siege of Deneb.
What was the other one?
Were online. I need to see.
Somewhere else? Where else is being attacked? Oh, is it
one of our places?
The Sheliak.
Oh, these Sheliak raiders are bombarding Psyoctanus. We haven't got any orbitals here.
And they're short of energy.
Shit. Okay, I'm going to send a detachment of heavy destroyers.
How many?
I don't know. I think they're better than the Sheliak raiders.
I think we had this problem before. I think they were actually better than we realised. I think we got our detachment killed by them, I think.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, let's just send all the fast stuff then in one big fast blob.
Yeah, and then they can get back in time. So
I'm going to detach the scout vessel because it slows down the destroyers.
Really? The scout is slower than the destroyers?
Yeah, the scout moves 2 and the destroyers move 3.
Wow. So they can get there in
2 turns. I get here.
Oh, crap.
Oh, they could take the scout with them. It actually doesn't slow them down.
Yeah, but they want to get back and then we want to rendezvous at Cardassia.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll send the transports in. Liberate.
Okay, good luck.
Brilliant. That's all going.
We left them with a skeleton defense, but
well, it's 2 strike crew. Well, we've wiped out the Cardassian fleet, haven't we?
Well, that's true, pretty much.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, they shouldn't be. They should be limping in if they come in at all.
And our internal security has been. Oh, look at that! Look, we've really focused it up. We've got border patrols. We've got like DNA testing at every facility. Someone comes in and we say spell human backwards, and if they don't get it right.
They do like that lizard thing.
Yeah.
Oh
no. Yeah. Federation siege. That must be a typo because it's a minor race.
Oh, it must be. Yeah, that's why it's so weird.
Deneb has been liberated.
We did it.
Huzzah! We've got such heavy cruisers.
Okay.
From intelligence services. Hang on. There's too many things to do. Right. First of all,
let's move to biotech to keep everything going towards 7.
And what's a heavy cruiser? Oh, it's the Future Enterprise with the 3s and 7s.
Oh, of course it is.
This was Riker's
Galaxy
ship.
X class cruiser. Man, I like the word cruiser.
It feels powerful, doesn't it?
I mean, destroyer sounds good too. A destroyer.
It hasn't got the same ring as a cruiser. Cruiser just sounds so meaty.
It does. Cruiser sounds like cool, like you cruise around on it, whereas a destroyer is like just. I always think of destroyers as smaller ships, though, in a way, like little destroyers. I don't think of them as.
Well, that makes sense.
It's a weird word, isn't it? Destroyer.
Oh, anything sounds weird if you say it enough, though, doesn't it?
That's true. Heavy destroyer.
Heavy destroyer. Right, there was one of these places that was this place. We need to buy their ship. Because
Purchase
they haven't got
ordered.
enough factories to do it themselves.
Purchase ordered.
Purchase ordered.
Old. So yeah, did you watch the new trailer?
I did.
Star Trek Discovery coming on Netflix 25th of September. This is
Hashtag not an ad. Yeah, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about it. Like, I really, really want it to be good because there's not enough sci-fi on TV at the moment. There's not enough good sci-fi to watch. And I like Star Trek.
The thing about Star Trek is a little bit like the game that we're playing right now. Although this is a good game, it's one of those brands that's kind of been licensed out to so many people over the years, and there's a lot of bad Star Trek shit. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not. I mean, Star Wars is kind of similar, but not as bad. I mean, there were the bad Star Wars things like the Christmas special and stuff like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think Star Trek, it's had a lot of dodgy stuff that's gone on, and it's like,
yeah, it's kind of the brand has lost a lot of value these days, hasn't it?
But then again, when we watch the trailer, you always see a bunch of things. You're like, oh. When you see that, you're like, oh, that's the thing. Oh, that's that thing from this. Oh, that's that reference.
I recognise that thing.
It's like, that's the thing with Star Trek universe. Oh, Star Trek universe. And I mean, you can tell like that from the trailer that they've put a lot of that fan servicey type stuff in.
True, but it's all kind of referencing the new Star Trek films, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
it all looks like the J.J. Abrams stuff.
I'm not a fan of the J.J. Abrams Star Trek.
Doesn't look
particularly
right, does it?
But I mean, it was an okay. The latest Star Trek movie was a good movie.
Yeah, the Beyond.
But
I enjoyed it.
It sounded a lot. It felt like It felt like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it was like they just spoiler for the movie that's been out for several years, and you should have probably seen by now. It's this latest Star Trek movie. You ready for the spoiler?
Skip ahead.
They basically they destroy it with music at the end.
Yeah, they Beastie Boys it.
They
with
play
Sabotage.
Beastie Boys out of the. And that felt like I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing because Guardians of the Galaxy is fucking fantastic.
Did not feel like Star Trek, did it?
It didn't. It didn't feel like a Star Trek, and none of them have particularly felt like Star Trek films.
No.
I mean,
They've been good and I've enjoyed them, but it's just still not right.
I guess the feeling like the original Star Trek was a little bit like a soap, though, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? It was a little bit like, or they were a little bit like.
But there was so little actual like space combat in Star Trek.
Yeah, they were all very soapy. Like the most episodes of the episodic one was quite so. I'm a little bit worried about this new series on Netflix, whether it's going to be either a really, really slow movie, like a movie,
but spread out over like 12 episodes.
Exactly.
Right.
As things I like sci-fi I like at the moment, obviously Rick and Morty, and the reason I like that so much is partly because A, sure it's funny, but B, it feels like the stories are good.
Yeah, there's some really good ideas that are fun to explore.
And a little bit like the David Tennant years of Doctor Who, or
Yeah, they had some really good ideas for like a what if this weird sci-fi thing was happening.
And they were great individual. What are we destroying here? Is this a starbase?
No, it's just an outpost.
Oh right. Wow. Nice dodging. That guy on the left just like evasive manoeuvred out the way of the one laser beam that the outpost bases.
That was evasive action Delta 4.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks for the. So no, but Doctor Who years, the new Doctor Who was some very good stories there, and that's why it got popular.
Yeah,
I think. And since then, the story writing has just been absolutely shit.
Oh, I cannot enjoy the current Doctor Who. It's just, I can't even put my finger on it. It's just kind of like he's always the best at everything, like. It's tedious.
It is like the stories just became tedious. I think,
and nonsensical a lot of the time.
Recently,
as well.
I mean, before that, they felt at least that they were like kind of original short stories. And it seems like it was
a bit like Twilight Zone-y, wasn't it?
They've recycled so many characters to come back again, and I don't know, like there was a certain point, and I think I know exactly where it was. Actually, it was like when they were at Jane Austen's house or something, and a giant bee came and banged on the window, and I just
wow, you were just like, I'm out.
Come on,
get out.
I mean, first of all, Doctor Who's always used history, right, very adeptly, because that's the whole point.
Well,
he's a fucking time traveler, right?
Yeah.
But why do we always why do they focus so many stories around like like London around Christmas time.
They can't help themselves, can they? It's like Victorian Christmas every other week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like he's just fucking some sort of history boner for the weirdest bits of history.
They do. They bring that up actually, like quite a lot in the show. I can't remember the explanation for it, but they do sometimes say, "What? Why have you got this big boner for London? Like, what the hell?" Just does.
I don't know. I mean, I guess like keeps. They're limited with what they can do. Yeah, I understand, right? You have a budget. It's don't want to have to make a new history set every time. Yeah. But equally, I like the crazy sci-fi stuff with like future. I like the future stuff episodes, where they were off, in some crazy, there were just some good ones, weren't there? With the Blorg or whatever, those guys who held their, like the little orbs.
Oh, yeah, the Ood.
Ood, yeah, they were good. I liked that stuff, man.
Yeah, and the clockwork robots, I quite like those guys.
Yeah, back in the day.
They were good.
There was some good stuff, Doctor Who. But it kind of, I don't know. I guess like my mum always used to watch Doctor Who when she was a kid as well. So she was like, I was talking to her about it, not recently, but over Christmas, I think, probably when it was on or whatever. And she was like, yeah, because they always used to kind of refer to it as like kids show, but a kind of the kids show that you'd watch from behind the sofa.
Yeah, and the family were happy to watch with the kids and not. Yeah, man. If I would watch that as a kid, I'd have shit my pants.
Or the spacesuits with skeletons in,
Yeah, they were pretty creepy, weren't they?
I mean, there were a bunch of really good episodes, and it just sort of took a. I don't know what. I think the jump the shark moment definitely was the bee.
I don't remember that one. I don't think I saw it.
No,
was that a Tennant or a Smith one?
I can't remember.
Just fucking bees. Bees ruin everything, don't they?
A little bit. I liked Billie Piper being in it.
Yeah,
well.
she was good.
She was actually like fairly decent.
Right. Just to interrupt your
Cardassia.
rant a second here, we've sieging Cardassia. We've knocked out 7 of the 8 orbitals, and we killed 30 million people. That feels bad, man.
Isn't it?
It's not really the Federation way, but we have hit tech level 7, so that's pretty cool. What do we want now?
I just keep going up the biology, I guess.
Construction, energy, and weapons to get the.
I mean, we've pretty much won at this point. Why are we back playing this again?
Because we wanted to finish. We wanted to conquer Cardassia and win, be the best, and finish a series.
That's true. We are supposed to finish things off. Yeah. I mean, me and Sips and Pyrian are terrible at that.
Yeah, you just once. I understand though, because like
we just up and abandon stuff.
The amount of like total war games I've not finished because I've just hit the point where you know what? I've hit that tipping point. They can't stop me now.
It's mostly because we have a break though, and then we forget where we were, and then it's like it's too much hassle to come back for us. But then again, for people who are watching most of the time, they're just gonna. I don't know. It's not a good. It's not a good thing to do. I want to finish stuff. I try and get them to. I try my best. I am trying. 52 million people.
Jesus. We've killed 80 million Cardassians on Cardassia.
Well,
the brutal subjugation has triggered widespread protests.
Well, what else are we supposed to do?
Yeah, they were warring us, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they
had it come in.
They were bad.
They were bad.
We did our best, but they were bad.
Well, they were bad men.
Bad Cardassians. Bad.
Do you reckon they'll go to peace now? Do you reckon we can shut them up?
Indefinite peace treaty. Oh my God, cede all territory.
I thought maybe they'd cede it to us, but that's not an option.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I'll see if we'll peace up now, so we can just finish off the Romulans.
Oh right, well just beeline straight for Romulus.
Yeah.
With our big fleet.
Why not?
We might have to build up a bit before we try to take the Romulans on. They're probably a bit stronger, aren't they?
They are a lot stronger because they have they all cloak. Yeah, which is tough.
They're the hardest ones. What do we want to do? So, okay, what's the attack plan for Romulus?
Well, I was just going to knock out the outpost on Beta Z on the way home. I thought that would be.
We should liberate the other minor races.
Well, no, the other ones aren't. What's the word?
Friendly.
They're members. They're not subjugated.
Oh.
They want to be with the Cardassians.
Oh. Whereas the Bandy or whoever.
The Bandy they were oppressed peoples, and we freed them.
All right. Can we set up some trade routes?
Yeah, I've just sent a proposal to them, so hopefully that'll come through real soon.
Okay.
Right,
so
our forces have
we're just going to kill the outpost.
Smash that outpost. The Romulans and Cardassians have signed peace.
What about our piece?
Messages have been received.
Let's have a look.
We offered it.
Cool. The bandy have military affiliated with us.
Okay.
They haven't joined quite yet, but they're almost there.
So what we want to do another thing.
Should we do a membership? Let's get them in.
It's such an arbitrary number.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's how Brexit negotiations are going.
Well, they just draw it. Just click, click, click. That'll do.
I feel like that's how it was done with the old Northern Ireland thing and Theresa May or whatever.
Yeah, it took ages.
Politics-wise.
They got there.
Politics chat, everyone. But yeah, I think it was like, how much do you want? $1 million?
Billions?
Okay.
Sure.
We'll do 1 billion. And it's like, such a weird arbitrary number, isn't it? How do you come to these?
What's the word I'm looking for? It's apples for oranges, isn't it? Like, how can you put a price on it? Because it's not the same thing, you know? Like, political support doesn't have a monetary value attached to it.
It's tricky to know because but then again, it really does show that everyone. Okay, here's the thing. Here's a life lesson, right?
Okay, drop a knowledge.
Everyone that you think knows exactly what they're doing. They're some sort of brilliant person. They're really organised. They know exactly what they're doing. All this blah blah. In fact, they're just as clueless as you.
That's true. Everyone feels like they're about to get found out.
People
for not
at the
knowing
top,
what they're doing.
You know.
Purchase order.
Yeah, even like. Well, I'm sure there's some people really are smart as heck, but. Most people out there are just as clueless as you.
Just winging in it. And
like sometimes when you get
out.
to places, like you see, like sometimes when I see the inside of like places, like I don't know, Google or whatever, or Maker Studios or whatever it is, you know, it's just a bunch of clueless guys bluffing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
Purchase order.
and good for them. Keep it up as long as you can.
Yeah.
Just wing it. Fucking just.
That's what everyone else is doing, honestly.
Everyone else.
Just try your best.
Yeah.
And you'll figure it out.